Welcome back. The Free Market Foundation has appealed to Parliament not to change the Constitution to allow for the expropriation of land without compensation. The Conference on Security of Property Rights heard that the current laws meet the requirements on land reform. It accused the government of failing to implement that legislation.
As Parliament braces itself for the controversial debate on whether to amend the Constitution next week, the advocacy groups have made their voices heard. Experts from Africa, India, Venezuela, and the US have weighed in on the process of expropriation of land without compensation.
The government definitely should not go ahead and amend the Constitution. We already have a very generous provision in Section 25 of the Constitution, which gives government more than enough power to engage in real substantive land reform that it has not done, but which it does have the power to do, to extend property rights to those who have been previously denied it under the apartheid regime. We don't need constitutional change. We just need political will.
The current constitution as it stands gives the state enormous powers in terms of effecting land redistribution and restitution, as well as tenure security, apart from the fact that the constitution does not strongly protect property rights.
Some experts from US and Europe also have a word of advice for South Africa.
It's important for South Africans to look at what has been done in other countries. And generally, expropriation without compensation is a story that does not end well. It means collapse of agricultural output, it means a collapse in the value of assets, and a decline in the rule of law, and it sets a snowballing process that in other cases has undermined and destroyed democratic governance.
They called on the government to heed the international advice to avert the Zimbabwean experience. As they said, South Africa was the last hope for the African continent. Montlengani Dipoko, SABC News, Johannesburg.